Welcome, Earthly Souls, to my channel, Earthly Soul Tarot. My name is Daniel, for those of you new who are... Wow, I don't know how to talk. My name is Daniel, for those of you who are new here. And if you're not new, welcome back. I'm so happy to see you again, my loves. Let's jump into your collective reading for today. Today, as in whenever you're watching this reading, it is a collective and timeless reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind, or just save it for later because it might resonate later. My loves, just to let you guys know really quick, I am in the middle of moving. Okay, I'm currently packing all my stuff up. Hopefully gonna be settled in with by the end of the month. But just to let you guys know that my posting schedule might be a little bit wonky in the month of May. But I'm not going anywhere, okay? I will be back to a regular set schedule very soon. Anyway, let's move along with your reading. Spirit guides, can we connect with the collective's energy? Anybody who is watching this reading right now, what do they need to know at the time they are viewing or listening to this reading? The Seven of Wands is coming up for you, my loves. The Seven of Wands, which is a very strong energy of setting boundaries, okay? Standing up for yourself. There could be something that you're working very hard for as well. Let's see what else we can get here. The Chariot. Yeah, there could be something that you're very, very focused on right now, collective. This could be a certain goal or a passion that you've had for a really long time. This could also be you taking control of your life, okay, in a very big way, in a very significant way. It feels like almost for a while you felt like maybe you lost grasp of something. I don't know why I want to say losing grip of reality. I don't know. There could have been a little bit of a spiraling moment. Maybe you were crashing out. It happens. We all go through it. But I feel like your energy right now feels a lot more centered. It feels a lot more like, okay, I'm grabbing the handles. Like, I'm getting a good grip on something. And with the Chariot card, I feel like a lot of you are also, you're back on the right path. Okay, for a second, you got a little bit, a little bit sidetracked. Spirit, why were we sidetracked? I want to know, because for some reason, I feel like it matters to know why you were sidetracked. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe you were distracted by material things. Indulgence, maybe you're indulging in too much. I don't know. I'm hearing somebody drinking a lot. Maybe you're partying too much. I don't know. There's something here that really made you feel very comfortable. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles, when I see this card, I think of comfort, and I think of, again, overindulgence. I'm a Taurus. I know about overindulgence. Okay, sometimes it's hard for me to get back out of my comfort zone. And so actually I'm really resonating with this right now. I won't talk about it, but I'm resonating with this a lot. Yeah, so maybe there was something where you were, stepping back into an old habit that you have gotten out of, but you kind of had a little bit of a relapse situation where you went back to it. The Eight of Wands is coming here as well. And I feel like this possibly happened because of the fact that you tried to get away from this energy too quickly. Like when someone is thinking of becoming vegetarian or vegan, they say to go into it slow, try to cut out, red meat first, and maybe after a few months cut out chicken. It's like you kind of went cold turkey with something here. And it kind of caused a little bit of an imbalance. And so now you went back and you're like, ugh, I feel shitty, because it does feel like for a second you kind of spiraled a little bit. But again, that's in the past. I feel like you overcame that. So thank you, Spirit, for the insight. So what is coming up? What is coming up for the collective? The Page of Cups, okay? So I feel like a lot of you are being redirected, okay? You've been put back into this path. And now your spirit guides want you to think, okay, what's a better way of approaching this? Okay? And I feel like to do that, you have to get vulnerable with yourself, okay? Vulnerable with your emotions. You have to dig deep, maybe do some shadow work and figure out why you feel the need, first of all, to do this so quickly. Do you feel like there's a time limit? Do you feel like someone's rushing you or pressuring you? Is that pressure coming from yourself? Where's that fear? Where's that anxiety and that rush coming from? So yes, doing shadow work to figure that out. And then also shadow work to figure out what is it exactly that you are trying to run away from by getting rid of this bad habit or whatever it is that you're ending or trying to leave, because you are, you're working towards something, but I also feel like a lot of you are working towards leaving something behind, okay? Or not associating with something. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm getting at. But yeah, it's like there's a reason why you want to get away from this energy. Have you figured out what the reason is? Like, do you know why? You know what I mean? Like, why is it not good for you? And why were you holding on to it for so long if you knew it wasn't good for you? So, and again, I feel like a lot of you have done the basic work to understand that. Like, you've done, if you've gone to therapy, you've done the work, you've done your journaling, you've done the shadow work, but there's a deeper level that maybe you haven't accessed yet, I'm feeling. And it's almost like this golden key. I'm seeing like a key, and it's gold. It's like shining really bright, but it's being hidden by something. It's like under a box, and you need to just lift that box up to see it, okay? So yeah, I don't know. What else is coming up? The Seven of Cups, the Devil card, okay? So I do feel like you are easily distracted, collective, not gonna lie. And that's probably why you struggle to stay on track, because, maybe you have people around you that tend to distract you or tend to kind of peer pressure you into doing things that you don't resonate with, or you don't want to resonate with anymore. So I'm hearing choose carefully, okay? And that could be in regards to the people that you hang around with. Yeah, and maybe it's just in regards to the decisions you make. Choose carefully. Just because they're offering doesn't mean you have to say yes. You can stand your ground. We did start the reading with the Seven of Wands. So I feel like again, a lot of you are in this energy where you are standing your ground, okay? You're taking back control, which is very good. I feel like you've done the work, you've passed the test, and you are where you want to be. So, spirit guides, what can we get for the near future? What is coming up for the collective in the near future? The Six of Cups, okay? So, like I said, a lot of past energies coming up. I feel like the spirit's kind of going like, you're not done yet, okay? Yes, you're on the right path, but we're going to show you some things. We're going to show you a few things. So buckle up. I feel like you need to prepare. There could be something quite harsh coming through. I don't know why. There's like an energy coming through that is going to be quite uncomfortable. It's something that you haven't dealt with yet, okay? So be prepared emotionally, okay? Emotionally and physically, take care of yourself. Make sure, and look at that. The Seven of Wands is coming up again. And yeah, this deck has 2 Seven of Wands in it, which is very funny. The Seven of Wands and the Hierophant came up as well. Let me show it to you guys better. The Hierophant. So yeah, my loves, again, just staying true to yourself. With the Hierophant, you know what your morals are. You know what your values are. You know who you want to be. You know who you are deep inside. Okay, now you're just working on getting the physical appearance and the image to match what is on the inside for you. And that can take time, okay? So maintain your boundaries, okay? Keep your boundaries strong. Make sure that you are making good decisions, okay? Not falling into temptation. Again, I'm hearing. And yeah, stay true to yourself with the Hierophant card. You know how to do it. I feel like you've passed the test already once, so you can do it again. Any advice, Spirit? The Ace of Pentacles is coming up as advice, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. So not only, maintaining a grounded energy about you, keep yourself grounded, but still be open to changes, okay? And it can be quite hard to balance that, like being okay with where you are, but still hoping and expecting more. It can feel quite contradicting sometimes. But once you learn how to find that like middle ground, it's actually a very nice feeling. It feels like you're in flow and you're trusting the universe, you're trusting your spirit guides, and things just happen very easily once you reach that middle ground. So I feel like your advice is to try to find that middle ground, okay? And that is by expressing gratitude, okay? And a little bit more than you already are, because it's easy to say like, oh yeah, I am grateful. But sometimes we need to say it more than we think we do, okay? So yeah, maybe just expressing gratitude a little bit more by writing it down, saying it out loud. I just heard like watch the music you listen to as well. Maybe a lot of you want to change something about the stuff you listen to, or maybe the stuff you watch. So make sure that you are, again, not just thinking and saying these things, but acting how we speak as well. What else, Spirit? Any other advice? Any other messages? The Strength card is coming up here. Again, just maintaining very strong boundaries. I feel like as long as you do that and you're sure of what your energy is versus what others' energies are, you'll be fine, okay? And a great way to do this is by cleansing and protecting our space. Setting very strong protections in place as well. In any way that you want to. If you want to wear like an evil eye bracelet, if you want to wear something for protection, or if you want to just like maybe sprinkle salt around your home, you know what I mean? Whatever works for you. If you want to pray, if you want to read a verse from the Bible, literally anything, okay? Anything that you put a lot of belief into, do that right now, okay? Maintain strong boundaries physically and energetically. The World card is coming up for your future energy, my loves. So, I don't know, for some of you, you could be traveling, okay? We can take this very literal. We can also take this a lot, more metaphorical. Is that the word, metaphorical? I think that's the word. There's a lot of different opportunities, okay, making their way to you. There's something about your mind expanding as well. Like your mind is opening. And I'm sure a lot of you already are pretty open-minded. I mean, if you're watching this reading, you probably are an open-minded person. You believe in spirit, you believe in the spiritual world, and you know that energy is real and it's powerful. But there's something about digging even deeper and expanding, almost like jumping jumping dimensions. I don't know, some of you could really be interested, I'm hearing, like in dream work or like lucid dreaming or time travel. I don't know, something about traveling, okay? Astral travel, stuff like that, remote viewing. So I don't know, that could be something that you really get good at doing in the near future with the World card. I also see that there's like a lot of energy being thrown at you right now. Not in a bad way, just in a way, okay? There could be a lot of talk around you right now for some reason. The Six of Swords kind of flew out onto the table too, so this is a very peaceful energy. So I don't know, maybe you've achieved something in the recent past, or maybe you will achieve something to where a lot of people's eyes are going to be on you in a very good way. Like a lot of people are going to be congratulating you for something, especially with the World card. I don't know, I'm getting kind of like a famous energy too. And not crazy famous, but like something where like a lot of people are going to start seeing you for some reason, whether it's physically seeing you or really see you, like see the messages that you're trying to portray. I don't know if you're on social media or if you have like a group or something, like a community, but there's something where a lot of people are going to be looking up to you and speaking very highly of you. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice, collective. The Magician. Yeah, I don't know. You could be somebody that has a lot of influence, okay? Or you will be. Again, we are reading for your future right now. So this is definitely future energy. You might not see it yet, but you're more influential than you think, collective. You're more influential than you think. Anything else for the collective before we end this reading? The Queen of Cups. And I'm pretty sure we got the Page of Cups earlier in your reading. So this is a great sign that you are on the right path towards enlightenment. You're on the right path towards growth. You're growing a lot. There's something where you're going to become very well rooted in the new version of yourself very soon. In fact, sooner than you think, which is very nice, because I feel like you are going to find that middle ground where things just become like so easy, and not easy because nothing's really easy, but you know what I mean? You just feel a lot more supported. And so then it feels easier because you know that you're supported. You know that you're spiritually protected, which is great, my loves. The Five of Cups is also coming up here as well. Spirit, can we get a little bit about that Five of Cups energy? What is the Five of Cups trying to tell the collective? The Five of Wands. Whoa, 5. 555 could be significant. There's a lot of changes coming into your life very soon. The Five of Cups and the Five of Wands. This is a little bit of like a conflict energy, a little bit of a maybe confusion, maybe something not really working out the way you thought it was supposed to. But for some reason, I mean, there's so much positive energy around these cards that I feel like it's something that's for the better. Okay, so don't be surprised if something goes wrong or somebody leaves your life out of nowhere. I'm kind of getting that energy of someone, and the King of Wands, as I say that, could be a fire sign. Someone could be leaving your life pretty soon, but I'm hearing like you have nothing to worry about, okay? Because this is something that was just, I'm hearing like written in the stars. Like this was meant to happen. I think this person probably taught you a big lesson, and maybe this person has a lot to do with the changes that you're going through right now in your present energy. Maybe they're even the person that tempts you into your old ways. So something to think about. I am getting that strong energy. Okay, let's move on to the end of your reading. I'm going to pull an oracle card. This is an energy that your spirit guides want you to focus on, meditate on, or maybe this is just an energy that you need more of in your life right now. It's just gonna help you. Okay, thank you, spirit. Usually it takes a while to come out. This one was fast. Okay, and you're getting the number 2 with relaxation, my loves. So overall, I feel like your guides want you to relax more, obviously. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you're not super on edge right now too. There's something about like you tend to get anxious. I feel like right now is a very good time for you to try to like settle your emotions and your nervous system. So like if you like tea, I think drinking tea right now would be very beneficial to you, you know, help you relax, maybe help you sleep more. You could be having issues sleeping, especially with the full moon that we just had. I feel like a lot of you guys are probably not sleeping that well. So definitely something to really work on and focus on, you know. All right, you guys, I actually have to wrap up the video because I just ran out of storage. I don't know how long this video will last. So yeah, basically relax more, okay? Find more ways to relax. Again, step into your self-care era right now, collective. I feel like that's really going to benefit you and help you have a clear mind in order to, you know, navigate this process, this transition, because I feel like a lot of you are going through a massive shift right now. And yeah, just relax, my loves. Everything's gonna be okay. Again, you were put back on the right path, so you're a-okay, my loves. Anyway, my loves, that is it for the reading. I hope this resonated. I hope it helped or brought you some clarity. I will see you on the next reading, okay? I love you so much. Stay safe.